Hello students. Next topic is double integrals over general regions. Let f of xy be continuous on region R. Suppose this function is continuous. First, if R is defined by a less equal x less equal b, where a and b are constants, the limits of x are constants, comma g1x less equal y less equal g2x, limits of y are these curves, okay, with g1 and g2 are continuous on closed interval ab. Then double integration of f of xy over dA over r is equal to x varies from what? A to b, y varies from g1x to g2x. Our function is f of xy. Here we are taking limits of y first, therefore dy dx here. Okay. Conversely, second part is if R is defined, if region R is defined by c less equal y less equal d. Okay. Y, limits of y are constants and limits of x are function, that is g1y less equal x less equal g2y. Here with g1 and g2 are continuous on closed interval CD. Then double integral over R f of xy dA is same as double integral f of xy. Now what? X varies from this function, so integrate with respect to dx first and with respect to y. Then limits of x are g1y g2y and limits of y are c to d. Okay, up to now we have seen examples in which the limits of the integrals are constants. Now from this lecture we will see that there will be constant for the outer integral and there may be some function for the inner integral. Next is properties of double integrals. So first for property, double integral over R f of xy plus g of xy dA is same as double integral over R f of xy dA plus double integral over R g of xy dA. This is first property. Addition of these two functions is same as addition like this. Okay. Second property, double integral c of xy dA over R is same as, we can take c outside, c into double integral of f of xy dA over region R. Third property, if f of xy is greater or equal g of xy for all xy in R, then definitely double integral of f of xy dA over R is greater or equal double integral of g of xy dA over R. Fourth property is if region R is equal to R1 union R2, where R1 and R2 don't overlap, these two regions don't overlap except perhaps on their boundaries. Means these regions don't overlap, but maybe they overlap on their boundaries. Then double integral of f of xy dA over R over this region R is same as double integral of f of xy dA over R1 plus double integral of f of xy dA over R2. That is fourth property. Fifth property is double integral of 1 into dA over R. It represents what? Double integral of 1 into dA over R represents area of the region R. Okay, these are properties of double integrals. Let us solve some examples. Evaluate double integration 0 to 4 0 to root y x y square dx dy. So in solution, let I is equal to this given double integral. Now what is given? Look here. We have to integrate with respect to x first and then with respect to y first. And while integrating with respect to x, limits are lower limit x is equal to 0 and upper limit is x is equal to root y. And limits of y are 0 to 4. So let us first integrate with respect to x. So first 0 to 4 as it is. Integrating with respect to x, y square constant. Integration of x dx, x square by 2 with limits 0 to root y dy, which is equal to 0 to 4. Let us apply limit y square root y bracket square, that will be y by 2 minus y square into 0 of dy, which is equal to 0 to 4 y cube by 2 dy. That will be what? Integration of y cube will be y raised to 4 upon 4 into 2, 8 with limits 0 to 4. So what we get? 4 raised to 4 upon 8 minus 0. Okay. So our answer is 32. Next example. Evaluate double integral 0 to 1 2x to 2 x minus y dy dx. So in solution, let I is equal to this given integral. First we have to integrate with respect to y and then with respect to x. So this 0 to 1 as it is, integrating with respect to y. So this will be xy minus y square by 2 with limits 2x to 2 dx. Let us apply limits 0 to 1. So put y is equal to 2, 2x minus 2 square by 2, that will be 2 minus lower limit is 2x. Put y is equal to 2x, so that will be 2x square minus 2x bracket square, that will be 4x square upon 2 into dx. So let us simplify it. Integration of 0 to 1, 2x minus 2. Now 2x square minus 4x square, LCM is 2, so that will be what? 4x square means it is also 2x square, or it is 2x square minus 2x square, that is 0. Okay, so we get up to this into dx. So integrate it, so it is 2 x square by 2 minus 2x with limits 0 to 1, that is x square minus 2x with limits 0 to 1, that is 1 minus 2 minus 0, which is equal to minus 1. So our answer is minus 1. Next example, evaluate integration 0 to 1 integration x square to x 1 plus 2y dy dx. So what is I here? So take this example as a homework. Okay, first integrate with respect to y and then integrate with respect to x. Limits of y are given x square to x, limit of x are 0 to 1. Let us solve another example. Evaluate integration 0 to 1, 0 to s square cos s cube dt ds. Okay, so in solution let I is equal to this given integral. So what is given? First we have to integrate with respect to t first and then with respect to s. Limits of t are 0 to s square, limit of s are 0 to 1. So this 0 to 1 as it is. Integration of this with respect to t, this is constant, so it is cos of s cube as it is. Integration of dt is t with limits 0 to s square ds. Let us apply limit cos s cube as it is into s square minus what? After putting t is equal to 0 we get 0 into ds. Now here you can see that it is cos of s cube. What is derivative of s cube? Its derivative is 3s square and here is only already s square, so we need to multiply by 3. So let us do that adjustment. Let us multiply by 3. So 3s square, to cancel this 3, multiply by 1 upon 3. Okay, cos of s cube ds, which is equal to, now its cos of its derivative is present here, so its integration is this 1 upon 3 constant. Integration of cos is sine of s cube with limits 0 to 1. So after applying limit 1 upon 3 sine 1 minus 1 upon 3 sine 0. We know that sine 0 is 0, so our answer is sine 1 upon 3. Next example, evaluate double integral 0 to 1, 0 to e raised to v square root of 1 plus e raised to v dw dv. Okay, so in solution let I is equal to this given integral. First we have to integrate with respect to w. Okay, limits of w are given, so 0 to 1 as it is. While integrating with respect to w, this is constant, so it is as it is. Integration of dw is w. Okay, with limits 0 to e raised to v into dv. Now apply limits. So integration 0 to 1 e raised to v into square root of 1 plus e raised to v minus what? 0. Okay, into dv. That is, now here you can see that it is square root of 1 plus e raised to v, and what is derivative of 1 plus e raised to v? That is e raised to v, which is already present here. So its integration will be what? Now it is square root of 1 plus e raised to v means 1 plus e raised to v raised to half. So its integration will be 1 plus e raised to v raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 with limits what? 0 to 1. Now apply limit and simplify. That is, we can write it as 2 by 3 with 1 plus e raised to v raised to 3 by 2 its limit 0 to 1. 2 by 3 in bracket, after putting limit 1, that will be 1 plus e raised to 3 by 2. Okay, v is equal to 1, then 1 plus e raised to 3 by 2 minus, while putting v is equal to 0, we get e raised to 0 1, that will be 2 raised to 3 by 2. Okay, so this is our answer. Next example is evaluate the double integral over r y upon x raised to 5 plus 1 dA, where this region R is equal to set of all xy such that x varies between 0 to 1 and y varies between 0 to x square. So in solution, let I is equal to this given integral over r y upon x raised to 5 plus 1 dA. Now what is given? Y upon x raised to 5 plus 1. Now look here, the limits of x are 0 to 1, y are 0 to x square. So always take the constant limits outside and such function 0 to x square. So first we will integrate with respect to y and then we will integrate with respect to x. Okay. Now integrating with respect to y. So this integration 0 to 1 as it is, while integrating with respect to y, 1 upon x raised to 5 plus 1 is constant. Integration of y dy is y square by 2 with limits 0 to x square and this dx is as it is. Now let us apply limit. Integration 0 to 1. So 1 plus x raised to 5 plus 1 as it is. Put x square in place of y, that will be x raised to 4 upon 2, and while putting 0 in place of y we will get 0. So this into dx, that is we get integration of 0 to 1 x raised to 4 upon x raised to 5 plus 1 dx. Now you can see that derivative of x raised to 5 plus 1 is 5 into x raised to 4. Here is x raised to 4 already, so we can adjust it. So in next step, let us adjust. So after this, which is equal to integration of 0 to 1 x raised to 5 plus 1. So its derivative is 5x raised to 4. Here is x raised to 4, so we multiply by 5, and to adjust we will divide by 5. Okay, and this 2 is here, so we can take that 2 outside, or 2, okay, this 2 is remain, 2 into this, so 2 into 5 here will be 10 into dx. Okay, so that is we get here 5x raised to 4 upon 10 x raised to 5 plus 1 into dx. Now let us integrate it. Its derivative is present here, so its integration will be 1 upon 10 what log of x raised to 5 plus 1 with limits 0 to 1. Now let us apply limit. So which is equal to 1 by 10 log 2 minus 1 by 10 log 1. We know that log 1 is 0, so our answer is log 2 upon 10. Okay. Next example is evaluate the double integral over r x cube dA, where region R is set of all xy such that x is between 0 to e and y is between 0 to log x. So in solution, let I is equal to double integral over r x cube d, that is double integral x cube. You can see x varies from 0 to e. These are constant, so take it outside. Y varies from 0 to log x, okay, x cube. Now we are integrating with respect to y first, so dy dx. Okay, now integrate with respect to y, this 0 to e as it is. Its integration with respect to y, x cube y with limit 0 to log x dx. Then apply limit 0 to e. So after applying limit, x cube log x minus 0 into dx. Now here, for doing this integration, what we need? We need to integrate it by parts. So by Liet rule, log x is our first function, x cube is our second function. Okay, so let us integrate it. So by formula, first function as it is, integration of secant with respect to dx. Okay, then integration of secant with respect to dx minus integration of secant with respect to dx into d dx of first function. Okay, this is our formula for integration by part. Okay, which is equal to log x. Now integration of x cube dx is x raised to 4 upon 4 with limits 0 to e minus integration 0 to e. Integration of x cube dx is x raised to 4 upon 4 into d dx of log x is 1 upon x into dx, which is equal to, here applying limit, what, log e, we know that log e is 1, and here e raised to 4 by 4 minus log 0 into 0, so we get 0 minus, now this integration 0 to e x cube upon 4 dx, so that is e raised to 4 upon 4 minus its integration is x raised to 4 upon 4 into 4 16 with limit 0 to e. Okay, that is e raised to 4 upon 4 e raised to 4 upon 16 minus 0. So our answer is e raised to 4 into e raised to 4, that is e raised to 8 upon 64. Okay, sorry, here is minus sign, e raised to 4 upon 4, so minus applying limit e raised to 4 upon 16 minus 0, so that will be what, that will be e raised to 4 upon 4 minus e raised to 4 upon 16, so we can take LCM as 16 multiplied by 4, 4 e raised to 4 minus e raised to 4, that will be 3 e raised to 4 upon 16. So our answer is 3 e raised to 4 upon 16. Okay, here is one type. In next lecture we will see another type in which the curves are given, the region is given by the curves, and we will plot the graph. Okay, so suppose this some function is given here, so and by given graph we will plot graph. Any graph can be formed. Suppose we have to integrate over this region. Okay, suppose this region is given, and by using this, what we will do, first using example we will find the region R. Okay, we will find region R. For example, suppose we get this triangle as a region by given graphs. Okay, then what we will do, we will plot a strip parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis. Now if we plot the strip parallel to y-axis, then we integrate with respect to y first. Okay, and if we plot the strip parallel to x-axis, then integrate with respect to x first. Now here we have taken strip parallel to y-axis, so we integrate with respect to y first and then with respect to x. Now while integrating with respect to y first, what is this equation? Y, this strip touches at the lower side to which curve? This curve, and its equation is y is equal to 0. And here also this curve, there is some equation, y is equal to some equation is there, equation of this line. Okay, so for dy we have taken strip parallel to y axis, at lower it touches to y is equal to 0 curve, and here it touches to y is equal to this curve. And for x is equal to, what we will take, for x is equal to, we will suppose it is 0 0 and suppose it is 2 0. Okay, so for x we will take the constant, x is equal to 0 to 2, so x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2. Okay, so just remember this thing, if we take the strip parallel to y axis, then integrate with respect to y first and then integrate with respect to x first. Lower limit of y will be the curve at which this strip touches. Okay, means this curve. upper limit will be the strip, upper limit will be the curve at which the strip touches, equation of this curve. And what will be the limits of x? Limits of x will be this constant, means from this to this, x varies from this to this, that constant. Okay, let's stop here. In next lecture we will solve some examples of this type. Thank you.